Oh wow. That's a good one.
This shit.
All considering 21. It's not bad.
This will be interesting if
This was the
because
first round.
in the Xbox social
Hello
yesterday,
everyone, and this is Adrenaline here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. And today we're at Baku International Circuit. We're just having a social event here on the AOR website, and actually a lot of people turned out. I believe we had 20 guys in the grid and one disconnect. I believe Erty, Evan,
It's
um,
exactly like real life, Neil.
Evan, Robert Thomas, Emery. He disconnected unfortunately. So I'm just in the setup here, testing the Williams today. I know I made a previous first impressions video of Baku and the Force India, but I just wanted to test another vehicle here because I did say the Williams and the Force India are definitely my top two cars for sure. We're just gonna go out on track, and unfortunately I did not end up finishing qualifying because I gotta say the sim damage on this game is definitely something that's gonna make or break a lot of people. It's really realistic, but at the same time I think it could use some nerfing. I mean, the way I hit the wall was clearly, I hit the wall too hard, and that definitely, and I'll accept that I had damage there. But there were other not conditions, just like events where I would barely tap the wall and I would just lose the grip, and it was just, when I say lose the grip, I would just get frustrated, I would tap in the wall barely, and it can either end or make your session. So yeah, I'm just on the out lap here, looking at the tire temps, trying to get the tires warmed up. We know we don't have the qualifying pace right now, but we definitely do have race pace, and with a 22-man grid. And actually I did not even know we were running the Q1, Q2, and Q3. I thought this was just a short qualifying session, so that's why I'm on the super softs. Usually if we were running top Q1, if I knew we were running that, I would have probably went with the soft tire just to set up okay lap, because you don't really need to go that fast in Q1, you know what I mean? I was confident with my low 144 that I can definitely get past Q1, especially having been driven the track a few times more than the other guys in the lobby. So here we're going a lap here, just putting it in a rich mixture. The focus is definitely right after the 150 meter boards, activating DRS. Once again, braking earlier than I would like, because watching other people drive Baku, you can definitely brake a lot later there, but that's just driver experience and confidence. So just see what kind of times we're posting in sector 1 here. I nailed that apex nicely. I was on a nice lap until it all went wrong at sector 3, which unfortunately that was the end of my session. I edited the part of the video where I sat there and watched Q1, Q2, and Q3, and I just want to say my opinions on it. It's definitely too long. I mean, unless we decide a different way to run qualifying, like split the days evenly, Saturdays have qualifying and practice, and then Sunday have a race in Q3 or something like that. I really don't see a lot of people going for the Q1, Q2, and Q3. We might just stick to the short, old-fashioned qualifying that the AOR leagues usually run. But I definitely think, the schedule is of the essence, and not a lot of people are available. And this is here where I make that mistake. I just brake too late, I guess. I mean, I had to retire there. But yeah, as we retire here, definitely wasn't happy about that. That's where my frustration started. Excuse me.
I think now everyone's dying. There's like 4.
Yeah.
Moving on to the race, I made some mistakes while editing, and I just couldn't bother to go back and just fix it. Looking at the strategy, I decided to go with what the engineer said, and just adjust the fuel loads a little bit, because it's a 26 lap race. There's no need to have that extra fuel on board. So
Is this where the formation lap?
Shit, we're going, are we?
Yep. You don't get.
Good luck.
You know, this here added on frustration. I don't know if you noticed, but there was only one red light for me. And I was waiting for all the lights to come out. And I'm pretty sure there's something going on here. I don't know if it's lag. I don't know if I'm the only person that's seeing only one red light. But I just didn't know where to go or not, you know what I mean? And then it's out of sync. The engineer tells you to go after you've already made the mistake. It's like, I think I just need more practice with the formation laps. My audio volumes were definitely too high here. I couldn't hear the engine because I had the team speak on and the guys were just too loud in there. So just gonna fast forward things a little bit because we messed on the formation lap. And pretty soon here the guys should be coming up the grid order. There we are. Tigger took pole position. He ran a 141.2 blistering lap. And just as I did, he ended up making a mistake and he hit the wall. And we did obviously have some damage on, and that was the end of the session. Sad to see, but a lot of people did not finish tonight's race because we're just, I don't know, the sim damage and surprised everyone, I think, to be honest. And the lag wasn't the issue, it was just getting used to the track, you know. These are proper lights. I don't know, on the formation lap, those lights were just, something's wrong. I don't know what's going on at the moment, but I think if one person goes too early, it just fucks up everything, excuse my language. And everyone's just piling up.
Oh!
But definitely it's not up down the lag. I just think a lot of people weren't used to the track, and so a lot of mistakes were being made. And if you were in the back, you were part of that mistakes. So just here. I think the only cool event I had in the whole race was my little battle with Siri. Other than that, there's nothing special here going on. Just plain old driving, you know. I think I had 6 laps, so 10% of the race was completed by me until I eventually tapped. Well, you'll see here in a few seconds here. As it happens, I'll just go walk through you and commentate on it. Just tell you how I feel about it, because I was not happy with how I ended up not finishing the race. After this disappointing qualifying session, I just wanted to finish the race for once, you know, because I already spent like almost 2 hours just sitting there watching qualifying 1, 2, 3, and, you know, and I was just about ready to just leave the lobby, but I just wanted to not quit and actually finish the race. You know, get some experience from the night's event, but it ended up just being the complete opposite, and I think that will change. Just some news for the channel. I plan to make some career mode videos. Definitely gonna have my own career mode on here, and just to support, man. If I can just get support, whether I get support or not, I'm still gonna upload, because no one starts off being successful. That's something they're interested in. You gotta go through the hard times first before you get to the good times. So I love the track, but it definitely needs more learning. I just need more time driving it. I would love if we can do another social race here around Baku, maybe tomorrow or Monday, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Getting the guys together like we did tonight, that's only one of the time thing. Some people work late nights. As Marco hit the wall, he did not like sim damage. I think I spoke to him on Steam afterwards after the race, and he said he did not like sim damage, excuse me. So a lot of guys are finding it new to get used to, you know. But I think over time people will get used to it. It definitely makes racing, it requires you to take racing seriously. You know, people all need to realize that, yeah, it's an F1 game, but the fact that Codemasters have taken the extra steps, I think a lot of people will need to start taking it a little bit more serious and stop making mistakes that we used to in the old games, you know. You can't try to power slide corners anymore. You know, the handling model has proved that that doesn't work. You gotta be cautious. You can't try to. I see a lot of guys breaking late at this corner and nailing it. I haven't mastered it yet, but
Yeah.
I personally, if I was a real-time driver, I would not break that late. You know, realistically, I don't think that should be made, but that's why I've crashed there in qualifying. You know, it's just I'm trying to imitate what the other guys are doing, breaking as late as possible, and it's just not working. Even though I broke early and coasted and still hit the wall, but that's what I had in mind. I love the voice control. Yes, you do have to hit the 2 button, but it's still a good. Ooh, as I broken myself there. We're just gonna skip forward here.
Yeah, I've got some ghosting there.
And forget that ever happened, you know. So it's a lot of fun. I love the game. I think with time and with just people just taking it a bit more seriously, man, it can be really, really fun. You know, tonight a lot of guys didn't know the track, and I understand that, but some of the things that are happening in the lobby I was not happy with. I mean, guys are just coasting after safety cars, and we're just, you know, it started a race. Everybody's afraid to fucking race. You know, pardon my language, my French. But if you're afraid of the inevitable, eventually it's gonna happen, you know. Just race. I think that's a pretty good sector right there. We play that section pretty nicely. You can carry more speed to it, but that was nicely done by me. I cut the corner here slightly. He's just still getting used to that corner. You know, all I have in mind is taking the maximum momentum through it, you know, and sometimes you can cut it. I think it's safe to say I might be the only one that's ever cut that corner, you know what I mean? Following chicane, he actually was the cause of the safety car as we hit the wall here, slightly, excuse me. And that gave us some end plate damage. I was not happy about that. Actually, the damage started before on the formation lap. But yeah, chicane hitting the wall brought out the safety car, and I took advantage, and I just wanted to pit right away and get rid of that damage because I was already feeling the youngster on my wheel. Just making corners wasn't possible. That's why I hit the wall as well. If you just barely damage your end plate, you say goodbye to downforce. You know, I like that part. I think it's very realistic, and it can add up to the strategy in racing. If someone's ahead of you and they make an error, you know, it gives you a chance to push and catch up, because they're gonna have to pit. I don't care what you say. I mean, unless you're on a track with less walls, you know, like Monza, then it's possible. But if you're on tracks like Monaco or this track, even though this track it shouldn't be hitting walls because it's wide enough, I think it's part for the section. Here, I just wanted to explain this here. I was just not paying attention to the past safety car message up top. I just thought it was a safety car, you know, just to go back on getting used to the game, you know. Past games, we were not able to just pass a safety car and unlock yourself, even though I wasn't locked yet. But the safety car was something new for me, and I made that error. I was just frustrated even more when that happened, and we skip forward here to the end of the safety car period, and this is where it ends for me as far as my race ending. I mean, the safety car is in this lap, and I was expecting guys to start hitting the throttle at sector 3, the fast left-right section, and just guys are just coasting, and that was just frustrating me. I'm like, why are you guys coasting? You know, you can't be coasting. This safety car's in this lap, it's in this lap, so I don't know if that's up to lag or what's going on, but it definitely ended my race, because after just trying to take advantage on the safety car and changing strategy and getting a new lane, I was expecting to make a few places here, but it's gonna come up here when I hit foot yard. You see, he apologized for this. It's not a big deal, but I think for future races we gotta just take things more seriously, man. Backing up the field, but you can't back up the field when race started. Look at this. What are you doing? For fuck's sake. You know, a little bit of damage there. That's enough damage right there to just create enough understeer to where
It's like yesterday, the leader had
you can't even drive. I mean, you can drive, but on the high-speed sections, you're not gonna have any freaking downforce. Yeah, just to go back to what I'm saying now, what are these guys doing? You know? Yes, they're good drivers, and everybody here in here is capable of having a clean race. And as I make a mistake and go deep and hit Stevie, I apologize for that, Stevie. Man, I wanted to stop there and let you go, but I just was just frustrated. I just wanted to get from behind the pack. It was causing me time, and as you can see, it's causing me so much damage. Because guys didn't know this track as well as I did. You know, I'm not great at the track, but I've done more laps here than most of these guys in the back. So I knew the track. So being in the back, and unfortunately we weren't able to qualify in a decent place because of our error, it just caused me to have a decent performance. But yeah, the video is gonna end soon here. I just wanted to show my point of view as far as what happened in my race and how I felt about safety cars. It's definitely new. This year, you can definitely unlock yourself, and it's something to just pay attention for. I made the mistake, but the future's a reference. Now I know, so. But back on that formation lap thing, I don't know if that's a glitch, but that's something that I noticed and I wanted to point out. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. It's getting to an end here. You'll see where I make my mistake, and unfortunately causing me to retire and just being the end of the race. Come back for more content. Definitely going to be uploading career mode, and as far as the AOR F1 season, when that gets back up, we're going to upload those as well. Thanks for watching. Adrenaline out.